Hello, dog lovers. This is Carissa, and today I'm going to talk about how to introduce your new adopted or foster dog to your current dogs. So, my most important piece of advice is to go slowly, and I need to be clear about what I mean by that because I used to tell fosters that they needed to go slowly, and then I would see them post a video the same day of their new dog meeting their current dogs, and I would realize that they thought by go slowly, I meant over the course of a few hours rather than a few days, but I am talking about over the course of a few days. Your dog really needs at least a few days to not only decompress from the situation that they're coming from, but also to get to know you and trust you a little bit before you're putting on additional stress of them meeting a new dog. You might think that meeting a new dog is just fun for them, but it adds some stress as well. So the other thing you need to remember is that the most important sense that dogs use to get to know each other is the sense of smell. So the way I want you to start is by separating the dogs and having them in a situation where they can smell each other but not see each other. So the way you can do that is to utilize either crates or baby gates and different rooms in your house to create that scenario where they can smell each other but not see each other. Gradually, over the course of a few days, you can make it so that they can see each other but not have direct contact. When they seem calm about that situation, then you might want to consider letting them meet. If you have multiple dogs in your household, please let them meet just one new dog at a time. Outside is always better for dogs meeting. They don't like confined spaces, and that creates additional stress, so be sure to avoid anything like a hallway, a gate, or a doorway. Dogs are like horses. When they're anxious, they need to be able to move their feet, so being confined, feeling trapped is just going to exacerbate the situation. So the best case scenario, I think, for two dogs meeting is on neutral territory outside. One method that I really like to use is the mutual walk. So this works if you have a friend who can help you. And so each of you takes a dog on a walk. And slowly over the course of the walk, you bring the two dogs closer and closer together so that eventually they are walking side by side together. Because investigating smells and walking together is the most natural way for dogs to form relationships. Now, not everybody has a friend that can help them do that, and not everyone has a dog that is okay walking out in the world. So the next best scenario is doing it outside in the backyard if you have one, and keeping the dogs on long leashes so that they have room to move, but you can intervene if necessary. Give the dogs plenty of space. If things start to seem tense, then rather than going towards the dog, adding pressure to the situation, you want to back off from the dog and say, come on, let's go. And they'll typically follow you. So that kind of diffuses the situation. Make sure you don't have any food, treats, or toys that could create resource guarding situations. And then just see how it goes. Now, when you go back in the house, don't expect them to be immediate friends. Continue to keep them separated when they are in the house for periods of time where they still have plenty of time to avoid each other if they want to, plenty of space. And then do these meet and greets outside periodically to just give them plenty of time to get to know each other. Do not leave them alone together. Unseparated, that can really be dangerous. When they are together, just look for signs of tension. Are they growling? Is there any stiffening of the body? Are they staring at each other? And if you see any of that behavior, redirect if necessary. You really just have to observe the dogs and see how they seem to be evolving in their relationship. If you're continuing to see signs of discomfort between the two dogs, signs of just not being comfortable with each other, signs of tension, then if it continues for a while, I would consult a trainer or a behaviorist, but just give them lots of space, lots of time, and most dogs will become fast friends. Just don't expect it to happen immediately. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.